Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.NTVforex.com. Forex News. NTVforex today. Mixed trade in absence of market-moving news. DXY on the back foot. http www.ntvforex.com News ID 32D4FC 1 minutes ago. By Ross J. Berland. Here is what you need to know on Thursday, July 9. Markets were mixed, with stocks making a comeback from a beaten-down day on Wednesday as investors keep the faith in the vaccine race and the ability for economies to struggle through the coronavirus malaise. U.S. cases of COVID-19 surpassed 3 million overnight, while a Reuters tally estimates that global coronavirus cases rise to more than 12 million. U.S. Fauci said Phase 3 vaccine trials may begin at end July, and that he is cautiously optimistic for a vaccine by year-end. We hate a flurry of Fed speakers as well, with Fed's Bostic reiterating that the infection spikes are clouding the reopening outlook, but broad shutdown isn't expected. St. Louis Federal Reserve President James Bullard remains optimistic. Besides COVID-19 cases, Eric Rosengren, President and CEO of Boston, said that the U.S. economy expected to remain weaker than many hoped through summer, autumn. Meanwhile, from across the pond, the UK Chancellor Rishi Sunak delivered his plans to help support the economy as it emerges from the lockdown. The measures were widely leaked beforehand and were small in size relative to the downturn, so the market reaction was limited. Germany's Merkel says we should prepare for the possibility of not reaching Brexit deal with the UK. In other themes, US-China tensions continue to boil on the back burners, but US Kudlow was optimistic that the trade deal is not dead. The Hong Kong dollar peg noise fizzled out in, regarded as unrealistic that the US would carry out a break of the peg to punish China. FX movers. USD. The US dollar was pressured to test below a critical support line in the DXY dollar index. Selling has also been reinforced by this week's so-called death cross, with the 50-day moving average having crossed below the falling 200 DMA dollar index. Price analysis 96.40 looks like a sticky support zone, but it could still give way. CAD. The determination of its safe haven bid was feeding through into commodity FX, with the CAD getting the biggest boost, despite the deficit figures out of Canada, boosted by sturdy oil prices. USD CAD fell below its 200-day MA at 1.3499. Reuters reported that Canada's budget deficit is now forecast to hit $343.2 billion, Cordoba's $253.4 billion, the largest shortfall since the Second World War, amid record emergency aid spending in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Canada's Finance Department said Wednesday. USD CAD price analysis. The pair is about to test the key support zone of 1.3485. GBP. The pound was able to benefit from Brexit hopes of a compromise and by British Finance Minister Rishi Sunak's recovery plan. Investors were able to simply shrug off Merkel's Brexit gloom. The sterling bulls pierced 1.260 and now I-200 DMA resistance ahead of 1.2700. Euro GBP stuck to a wed range 0.9010-0.8978, with dollar-based moves. The recent cross weakness has aided GBP ascent vs USD and other major currencies. GBP USD forecast extends gains above 1.2600. Ignoring Brexit talks. AUD USD was able to capitalize on the upbeat risk tones. The currency started out in a chop in the European morning before moving higher to 0.6940 as stocks AMP commodities were bought. The AUD USD technicals are bullish, with the 10 AMP 21 DMAs lending support. AUD USD forecast. Aussie benefits from better market mood, remains capped by 0.7000. Euro bulls were in charge from a low in the 1.260s until a high of 1.1351. The pair SNO needs to hold above the 61.8% Fibo of the pullback from June's high at 1.1325 and the 200-week moving average at 1.1335 on a daily and weekly basis. Bulls will then look to June's 1.14225 high ahead of March's peak and a Fibo target by 1.1500. Euro USD forecast picks up pace. ICE 2020 highs. Gold traded above $1,800 to $1,818. The high Flight for safety will continue to drive gold prices higher. WTI crude oil is trading between the $40.41 level following bearish crude oil inventory figures. EIA data suggested a stronger than expected inventory buildup in the U.S. Oil inventories increased by 5.7 mbbl, against an expected 3.11 mbbl. Cryptocurrencies are edging up, with Bitcoin trading at a high of 94.75. The economic calendar features China CPI for June. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.